of our viewers that are getting married every month, so we thought we'd spend a little time talking about the interesting gear out there for the head. Please welcome Jessica Mulroney from Thank you. So good to have you, lovely. So listen, I look at your Instagram feed, I see these gorgeous, beautiful creations coming out of Kleinfeld. I love the fact that we're going to be giving some respect to the Canadian designers out there.
Yes, absolutely. We know that City Line is such a big supporter of Canadians in fashion.
Yeah.
So I have brought just all Canadian designs today. We have so much talent, you know, in our backyard.
And so much innovation. So check this out, because a lot of brides are not just doing the veil anymore.
No, they're not doing the veil. You know, brides nowadays they're spoiled for choice.
Yeah.
They have so many options, and there's so many different ways for them to express themselves, and headpieces are the perfect way to do so.
I think this piece is absolutely gorgeous.
It's like a piece of art on your head. It really is. So these two pieces here are from David Dunkley, who is a milliner, a hat maker, who is actually trained by the Queen Elizabeth's hat maker in the UK, and he makes the most incredible fascinators and hats. And it's an interesting option for brides, instead of a veil, to walk down the aisle with something like this. I mean, you have to be definitely confident.
Oh yeah,
that's for sure. But it's, you know, it's very high fashion. It's very haute couture.
Yeah.
And I think it's just a different thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And brides want to be a little bit more unique. They don't want their, you know, ensemble to look like their cousins or their best friends that got married a couple of months ago. So this is the way to do it, to stand out.
Absolutely, a great way to express your individuality.
That's right. Okay, let's move down to this, because I saw this piece and I thought absolutely stunning. I picture someone in a cute little pixie cut wearing this. It's sort of that whole sort of Gatsby.
It is.
Right?
It's very Great Gatsby, very 20s inspired, flapper girl.
Yeah.
And what's nice about this piece in particular is that you can actually add a veil on top. So you do the veil, you walk down the aisle, you take it off, and then you have this glamorous look for the party.
Gorgeous.
Actresses like Anne Hathaway and Kelly Clarkson, they've all worn things like this at their wedding, and it really is something special. It catches the light. It really makes for some unique photography at your wedding.
Very nice.
Yes.
Now I think it is time to crown
I dub
the
Queen of Daytime TV.
On my head. Want to go to their wedding in this, okay? It is the bride's day. No one will steal your spotlight with this on your head.
This is definitely for the modest bride, of course. You know,
the understated bride.
The understated bride. You know, every bride wants to look like a princess on her wedding day, and why not? You know, this is something obviously very unique, and of course, if you are an actual princess, this is something that you would wear. And we've translated this. This piece is by Alan Anderson, who's another Canadian designer. He does some incredible, beautiful costume jewelry with, you know, crystals and unique stones. And yeah, I mean, there's no better way to be noticed on your wedding day, quite frankly. Yeah,
it is just the best.
I think you should wear one every day.
I think I should.
I really do.
I really should. I'm just going to leave it over here, okay? Just in case the spirit hits me. Now let's talk about these, maybe slightly more subtle. Oh no, this one, because this one goes in the back, and this looks actually perfect on you.
So when you, there's a lot of wedding dresses that are very Grecian inspired, and something like this is quite beautiful, and it's simple but very tasteful, and it goes in the back just like this. So you can do something very, something very unique and beautiful. And this again is a designer, Laura Jane from Toronto.
Oh, gorgeous.
Who makes these beautiful pieces like this.
Okay, so now this one as well. This would be sort of more to the side, would you say?
Yeah, it would be like a side swept look, I'd say.
That's gorgeous.
Yes,
and turn your head just that way, because you're a perfect model for us. Isn't that nice? If you're looking for a little bit of bling, oh no, you saw my bad manicure. Ah! You weren't supposed to see that on camera.
I wish I had seen this one when I got married. I just love this. Again, I find it's very Great Gatsby inspired as well, and very unique. And you know, this is something when you walk down the aisle, you may not, you kind of feel still very princess-like and very, you know.
Yeah, and you just get a little something from the side. You know, you're sort of not banging them over the head with it, like my crown. But they still get a good amount of
like the mullet, you know, party on the side.
That's right.
Totally. So, and then finally we have these
for the ethereal bride
flower crowns, which are for so you know, it's very into be the boho bride nowadays. It's I mean, look, we can put them on.
Yeah.
It's like we're gonna get married at Coachella.
Totally. I'm gonna wear a concert tee and a long skirt.
I think this is perfect. I mean, this is for the flower dress. I mean, not only the bride, but obviously the flower girls and the bridesmaids. You can do a whole flower theme. And do you remember Elizabeth Taylor when she got married? Well, one of her weddings, at least, to Richard Burton. She wore this daffodil crown, and it was so beautiful.
It is beautiful. So you know, you mentioned Elizabeth Taylor, and a lot of the celebrities are going down this route. You were saying, you know, this is sort of reminiscent of Sarah Jessica Parker from Sex and the City.
Do you remember when she wore the big bird on the side of her head? So something like this. And you know, bridal gowns as well are really are showing what's on trend as well for the headpieces. So there's a lot of feathers that we're seeing right now on bridal gowns, and now that's translating as well onto the headpieces, which is so much fun.
You know what? It's a good time to be a bride. Jessica, thank you so much for that. Wasn't that great stuff? Let's go to break. We've got more coming up on City Line. Stay with us. I love it.